Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Boruto episode 265. So, last time we had a little fun seven school mysteries, which I've seen in, a lot of anime, so I assume it's like a Japanese culture thing that they have in their schools, or it's something, or it's a trope that's like made up for anime or something. Because I always see it in anime, never seen it in like our culture stuff, so either way, regardless, it was fun. I like seeing Kai get to have a little bit of spooked herself and really get into it. Considering they had the talk about how the way she's raised, she hasn't really been able to be a kid too much. So I'm glad that they were able to give her a little bit of a spook herself. But yeah, we are still continuing on with this little arc of protecting Kai, and so far we haven't had any threats yet, at least outside threats, other than sabotaging cake and stuff, which isn't an actual threat, just jealousy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where we go next and what we do. It's been fun, so let's get started, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Practical training. Oh boy. Gee, I wonder who's gonna be practically fighting Kawaki. Will it be the kid that's always challenging him? Oh boy, okay, never mind. They're gonna be on like the same team and it's like not gonna go well. Watch, it's gonna be Kawaki, Kai, and the kid that hates Kawaki. Him. Oh, okay. I was wrong. I was entirely wrong. Alright. Well, the good thing is I know Himawari isn't an actual shinobi and everything, but at least she's kind of aware of Kawaki's mission and can help out a little bit. It's probably going to be hard for Kawaki to stay within, eye shot of Kai during this, but I made the mistake of waking up early this morning. I'm very much a scheduled type person. I usually do most of the stuff that's in my like regular schedule at the same time every day. I don't fluctuate much. But my aunt had a package coming here that needed to be signed for, and the possible delivery time, I'm usually up all night and then I sleep during the day for the most part, and the delivery time was like 3-ish hours before I normally wake up. So I decided to be, or the range, I decided to be nice and wake up early, like 3 hours early, so I only got like 4 hours of sleep roughly. Um, and then the package never came. So great. And now I can't do that shit again, so I almost always miss when they knock on the door. I almost never hear it while I'm sleeping. I've had other stuff come that need to be signed for and I always miss it. So I feel bad, but I did what I could today and whatever. But I'm almost kind of shaky right now because I'm so tired. I just woke up from a nap, but it's kind of the nap I normally take. So I'm still missing the 4 hours of sleep technically. You're still not a full-blown shinobi, though, if an assassin comes at her, you might not be an Offimori. That would mean Kawaki, right? I have no idea if that's a guy or a girl. His face. Presents! Oh. Hmm. Do they have boundaries of some sort? Oh, geez. So young. Nice. Yeah, I talked about this way in the beginning of, oh. She was able to catch her while still doing her thing. Alright. In the very beginning of Boruto, we were seeing them learn this while they were still in the academy. And I was talking about how way back in Naruto, they didn't learn how to do this kind of thing until after they graduated. It was something that Kakashi taught them. So it seems like they've kind of updated their teaching regimen, and now these kids are just getting to the academy, and some of them already know how to do it. So it's kind of cool seeing the, you know, they talked about how it's possible that some of the generations are starting to get weaker because of the lack of war. That's been a topic in this show. Just gonna get angry. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's so dangerous! I'll talk more about what I was talking about in the discussion. I should have waited anyway instead of trying to watch the show and talk about it. They're going to town. Sorry, guys. I don't know if it's like allergies kicking up, but my throat feels all like, I don't know. I feel all like nasally. So I keep trying to like drink to make it feel like it's going down. Kawaki, you're not supposed to be there to protect her from a knife. I hate bugs. I spent the last couple days, well, really the day before yesterday, mainly outside a lot, and the bugs are just obnoxious. Excuse me. Oh no! Are they the kid with the goggles? I was kind of curious. It reminds me of Shino always having his eyes covered and stuff. It made me wonder if that kid was a bug user too. Yep. Does he have a little cage for bugs under his cloak? I think it might be a her. My bad. I think I said him. Name is Harika. Sounds like a... Not that I'm super familiar with Japanese names, but... It ends with an A, so it sounds feminine. That's how that works. Uh-oh. Is it just that kid trying to talk to her again? What have you done? Well, Himawari. I like how Kawaki got the hint, but Himawari was the one that made it here first. Uh-oh. A flame bear? What is a flame bear? Nice. So it might not be like an achy kind of crush kind of thing, but more of a just wanted advice. Oh my god! Oh my god! The bear breathes fire! Oh, the teacher! Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, I want the teacher to do more than that. Come on. Uh-oh. That's not good. Jeez. Drop kick. Yeah, that's... There's such a sad face on that kid. I'm just gonna punch it. He just punched a bear. Oh my god. That bear's dead. Yeah, that kind of disappoints me a little bit, but I'll talk more about that in discussion. Mori. I like how she didn't even consider it. Kawaki just eats him. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh! Bye-bye! Just getting his ass kicked. Oh, some kind of race. Oh, he didn't get distracted that time, I guess. Their faces. Her eyes. A silly episode. Wow, really? Nice. The little ribbons. Yeah, sure you were. You just can't do everything by yourself. Yeah. You helped her with the knife and falling and several things. I mean, those who can't do teach kind of thing, right? Sometimes. Not saying she can't do it, but Alright, that was a fun little episode. Um I wonder how long this arc is. Like, I don't mind it. Like, even still so far I've been enjoying it. Honestly, I like it more than the Funado arc so far. Um but yeah, like about Hana Sensei and her, not being able to take out that bear. I don't know. It's something where obviously to be a teacher, she's not required to be extremely strong, but Kawaki, he's been he just became a genin, and to be fair, he was a skilled fighter when he was using his Kara mark and everything, so he has more than just jutsu experience, he has fighting experience too, more than since he's just become a genin and everything, but yeah, like, I don't know, it's kind of, I guess I hold the adults in the show to a higher standard in which I expect they should be a lot better than the kids, but it's actually the episode's about to end here. That is it for episode 265. But yeah, like, it's always been the case in this show where the kids kind of can outshine the adults sometimes, like there's been a lot of cases in Naruto where I feel like the kids are stronger than some of like the tuning and Jonin that have been shown, right? Like there'll be a Jonin protecting like someone with Naruto or whatever, and the Jonin will fall and Naruto will kick their ass, right? And it's like, I've always felt like sometimes the Jonin of the Leaf, the adults are just not portrayed to be as strong just to make the kids seem more impressive kind of thing. And I wonder if that was like one of the cases here kind of thing. But yeah, I've always felt like the adults should be better. But I mean, just because they're in the field doesn't mean that they have to be, the best shinobi ever, right? Like, just because I don't even know what she is, like what rank she is, right? If she's like a Chunin or whatever, um but yeah, I was a little disappointed that all she could do was like blow some air at the bear that wasn't all that effective. I was hoping she'd be able to like do a little bit more than that kind of thing, but it is what it is. Especially because like we had I didn't take it too seriously, and like I said, that episode, I guess I should say what I'm talking about first. They tease the idea of like hopefully Hana can show her like true strength, but I talked about that episode how that could just mean like her heart and putting her heart into trying to get these kids to connect again, and everything. That could be her true strength, right? It doesn't have to be about actual like jutsu strength and everything. um but I was thinking that that could have been a possibility, and they like tease that, yet once again we don't see anything too impressive. Which, I mean, maybe I did say that saying that they use like those who can't do teach kind of thing. Like, maybe that's part of the reason why Kawaki is on this mission, rather than just telling the teacher, hey, Kai is, a princess that might get targeted. You need to do extra special care to, keep an eye on her and everything. Uh, and just have the teacher do it, right? Maybe they know that Hana isn't the strongest, and maybe the Genin are stronger than her. Maybe she is still a Genin for all we know. I don't know the rules of like what rank you have to be to actually teach, right? So, anyway, but yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with that, just because I always like to see the adults shine. It's always cool to have the kids putting forth the effort, but I already know they're gonna portray the kids as being, strong and everything. But anyway, fire breathing bear. That was another thing I wanted to talk about. Have we had animals in this show that like have like element abilities like that? I'm trying to think of like other wild animals we've seen in the Naruto universe as a whole. Like, I know we've seen a wolf, but we've never seen it do. It was the one that like Himawari was taking care. I think it was Himawari, right? Or was that someone else? Either way, there was, yeah, because she was taking food from Hinata and stuff to take care of it. So yeah, it was. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I can't think of any other animals we've seen that have shot some kind of element, right? But now we just suddenly have like a fire bear, and it's like, what the heck? um, I bet you anything there is though. Like, there's probably another episode that I'm not thinking of where there was a. I mean, I guess technically we have the big animals, right? We have like Paku, that the talking dog, which he doesn't shoot any elements, but still a talking dog. We have like the toads and everything that shoot shoot water and stuff like that. So, and oil and everything. So I mean, I guess it's not like, it could be something similar to those guys, but those guys always felt like special, like summon creatures, whereas this felt like just like a wild animal. Like, oh, yep, you could just be roaming through the woods and have like a fire bear. I was trying to think back to like the creatures in the very first tuning exam way back in old Naruto, um, where they were in a forest like that. And all I remember is like snakes and big centipedes and stuff like that. I don't remember any like element breathing animals kind of thing. But anyway, I'm sure one of you guys is gonna be listening to this and be like, "You're forgetting this moment and this moment," and I'm gonna get like a list of all these different like element breathing animals we've had in the show that I just don't remember. But I was gonna talk a little bit more about the whole walking on trees thing. And just to kind of reiterate what I was saying, in that, obviously we had Naruto learn it after he got out of, walking on water, walking up trees is everything he learned from Kakashi and Jiraiya after he was already a shinobi, whereas now the kids are entering the academy already being able to do it. Like, we saw Himawari be able to catch someone while doing it. Like, that has to be quite a bit harder, which is pretty crazy. It's almost unbelievable, but it's probably just one of those things where, that's the thing, is they talked about without having the strife of war, that people might not, like, the shinobi might not be as strong as the shinobi that used to exist, right? But then again, when you see stuff like this, it makes me really question that logic that some of the leaders had, because we have these, if they're coming into the academy already being able to walk up trees, not all of them were able to do it, so they still have some learning to do, but that's just a little bit less that they have to teach, right? If they can already do it at that young age, that means as they get older, they can teach them more advanced stuff before graduation comes, and that means they're graduating learning like even more advanced stuff, which, that's another thing, is I'm pretty sure in the beginning of Boruto, our kids were, like, before they graduated, they were already able, at least some of them were able to do, like, element attacks. And that's another thing that some kids in old Naruto knew, because, like, Sasuke learned at a very young age how to do his fireball move and everything, but not many people did. It took Naruto a very long time before he started to incorporate like wind into his stuff, before they even like started talking. Actually, it might have even been Shippuden that he learned how to, like, that they actually explain the change in chakra nature and everything. So yeah, it's just, and now they're learning it before they're even out of the academy, seemingly. So it's like, as they progress, and that's kind of thing, then the parents know it, so then the parents kind of pass it down to the kids, especially if it's like less wartime. All these soldiers, maybe that's also part of it too, is, without having wartime, maybe a lot of these shinobi, a lot of the soldiers aren't on the front lines fighting a battle. Instead, they spend more time at home with their kids, where they can, pass on their moves and teach their kids stuff before they even go into the academy, kind of thing. So that could be a thing too, whereas, Naruto didn't really have any parents, and the village was very strung out for shinobi, so there probably wasn't a lot of, like, time to teach a kid stuff. So anyway, just kind of analyzing that aspect of the show a little bit further, because it was just interesting, because seeing it again, I haven't talked about it in a while, because I haven't really, we haven't really had academy stuff since the beginning of Boruto, and seeing them walk up trees and all that. But yeah, we had a fun little episode of, basically the format was all these different, obstacle type tests and everything that we kept seeing Kawaki worry about Kai and all that. And then Kawaki's teammates get mad at him because he's focusing on other things rather than the tests themselves, because, Kawaki could care less if he wins this activity, but obviously his teammates want to win. Kids are very competitive and everything, so. But I enjoyed it. I had fun. So I think that is going to be it for me, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more content from me. The link is in the description below. You can get early access to more episodes and shows that aren't released yet through the Patreon tier, Patreon exclusive tier. So check all that out if you're interested. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.